Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Okay, so Israel Madrimov, he does an interview with Marcos from Fight Hub. And in this interview, Marcos, he asked Madrimov, how was Virgil Ortiz's power? Which I thought was pretty interesting because he didn't ask Madrimov how was Crawford's power, despite the fact that he's been in the ring with them both. And this is what made Madrimov's answer to the question even more interesting, because Madrimov says something and he voluntarily says something that Marcos Viegas from Fight Hub was not expecting.
How did it, because we didn't get a chance to speak to you, Israel, after the fight. How did Virgil's power feel? Because I know he's seen as a very, very big knockout puncher.
Как после боя мне не получилось тебя спросить, как Вирджила сила удара, он сильный, он мощный, как ты его опишешь?
У него джеб хороший, я тоже чувствовал это. Как говорится, средний. Ну, Кроуфорд сильнее был, так сравнить, если у него удар был, все на лучшем уровне, да. Ну, физически он крепкий, Virgil.
Yeah, so Virgil did surprise me with being very responsible defensively. That was the biggest surprise. Now, he has a very good stiff jab, Virgil, and he's overall physically strong. He's physically strong guy, but as far as the power and punches, it's solid. It's not crazy, you know, obviously, but as far as like the power in punches, Crawford is a sharper, bigger puncher than Virgil, but as far as strength, Virgil is a strong guy.
Oh wow, okay. He thinks Crawford's punches had more like of an effect when he would land them compared to Virgil's.
Ты бы сказал, что у Кроуфорда удары как бы больше эффекта наносят, чем удары Вирджила?
Да, это так.
Yes. Yeah,
wow,
something like
okay.
that.
Wow.
Okay, so once again, Marcos, he set up this question expecting Madrimov to completely praise Virgil Ortiz for his power. And Madrimov, he said the only thing that really surprised him about Virgil Ortiz was he had a better defense than he expected, which really means that Virgil Ortiz was not the walking heavy bag that Madrimov expected him to be. And then he says, but when it comes to power, Terence Crawford was a bigger puncher than Virgil Ortiz was. Now, I mean, it's not super surprising that he would say that, but it was just more surprising that he said that when Crawford's name wasn't even mentioned. Because if Marcos would have asked the question the way I believe it should have been asked, which is, hey, Madrimov, you've been in the ring with both Virgil Ortiz and Crawford. Can you describe their power? Who hits harder or something like that? Then I feel it would be less of a surprise that he says Crawford hits harder. Now, we definitely know that Terence Crawford, he has power. I mean, Madrimov is not the first fighter who's been in the ring with Crawford to talk about Crawford's power. Even super middleweights have been talking about Crawford's power. In fact, some of the guys that have been sparring, some of the super middleweights that have been sparring with Crawford, they've also been impressed with his power. In fact, I just made a video about one of the guys that was sparring with Terence Crawford, one of the super middleweights, undefeated fighter. He goes by the name or the nickname of El Chino. He was talking about Terence Crawford's power, and he was really impressed with the way Terence Crawford goes to the body. Now, just keep in mind, this guy, he's not a part of Terence Crawford's team, right? He just sparred with Terence Crawford for a week, and then he went back to his own gym. He did an interview with Elie Setback where Elie, he was trying his best to try to diss Crawford as much as he could and praise Canelo Alvarez, but El Chino, he wasn't having it because he kept praising Crawford despite the fact that Elie kept trying to talk over him. At the end of the day, going back to Madrimov, you know, the fact that Madrimov was really impressed with Terence Crawford's power at 154 we still don't know how that's going to translate all the way to 168, at least not against Canelo himself, who will be better than Terence Crawford's sparring partners.
It would just seem that Crawford has to move, right? He has to avoid the power of Canelo. Am I totally wrong?
You're totally wrong. Totally wrong.
It's the only man I'll hear this from.
Totally wrong, because first thing is, how you gonna move and run from Canelo? You gonna give him everything he wants? That's stupid. You run from the big man, you give him all the confidence he wants. Oh, all I gotta do is catch him, he running now. You don't wanna fight. All I gotta do is catch him. No, you don't go there with that mentality. Had I went there with that mentality with Gerald Reese, he'd have beat me. No, we go, listen. I'm coming here, I'm gonna tip the scale as a heavyweight, and I'm gonna make you feel that I'm a heavyweight in that first round. And Bud got to do the same thing. He got to tip the scale at a 168 pounder, and he got to make him feel that he's a 168 pounder when he hit the ring. If you don't do that in the early parts, now you're going to have a problem.
Okay, so you sparred Crawford like 2 weeks ago, last week. How was it?
Oh, Crawford is very good. He's almost the best boxer in the world.
Okay, but I think Canelo knocks him out. What do you think?
For the weight.
Okay, so 147, 154.
Yeah.
But 160, 160.
Moves. Yeah.
Canelo's different level.
Crawford moves very well. He's not an easy fighter.
Is he better orthodox or southpaw?
All very good in all.
How hard does he hit? Or not so hard?
Oh, yeah.
Is that?
I did his punches. He works very good the body.
Yeah.
Bodies.
But Canelo has a great body. Canelo's.
He's a master. He's a fucking.
So wait, so you went there for one week?
Yeah, I went for 1 week.
You at UFC center. You liked it?
Pretty good.
And now they're in Colorado. You didn't want to go?
You know, he's doing for the experience, but I'm getting ready for my fight.
Yeah, no, you're a star. You're not a sparring partner. Hey, Kanyas, he's a star. He's not a sparring partner. Crawford should be coming here to spar you. You didn't go spar Crawford. Did they pay good? Okay.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.